there, Dave? Dave's here, but not really here. Yeah, we can't hear a damn word you're saying. Dave's trying to fix his shit. He'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be back. Another Quaalude. But oh man, what a Monday! Monday was definitely all Monday. Man, God, hate to even think about it because they want me back again on Tuesday. I mean, work is so needy. 5 days a week. There's only 7 days in a week. You want me five of them? It's so clingy.
Yeah, true.
That's bad girlfriend. That's a red flag.
That's
That's
absolutely true.
bad material. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, even Daisy agrees. Hi, Daisy. That's her. Okay, hold on a
Yeah,
second.
don't ever work. Get your master's degree,
Come here.
kid. Don't
Yeah, come
start
here.
working until you're like 50. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay, so she's officially
Um.
part of the show because now she's watching it.
Oh yeah, she's part of the cast now. She's a
Back here,
co-host
watch.
officially on this episode. But
There she is.
yeah, I didn't do much today. Oh hey, hi. Hey, look, I got a dinosaur. I got a dinosaur. I always got toys nearby. Kids love me. I always got cool toys, man. They come in and just start snatching like 40-year-old Transformers off the shelf, and I'm like, ugh. Hold on. I got a separate box just for y'all. With the
Oh,
Justice League,
yeah.
lame Mickey Mouse. Look, Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. That's fun, huh? Oh, whatever. You're one. You know nothing. But man, got outside, did a little bit in the yard. After work, that was fun. But not as much done as I wanted to get done. I got some beds I need to build, but man, my compost, I turned my compost and it was hot. It was hot like it's supposed to be. So it's happening. Everything
Yeah,
is
you're
going
growing
into
those.
place.
You're still growing those tomatoes, right?
Yeah, the tomatoes are coming up a little bit weird. I need to get them in a bigger container. I want to put them in the ground in a raised bed, but that's going to be a couple weeks. Um, but yeah, man, there's a couple of greens on there, and there's a couple of I need to prune it. I think back a little bit. But my lettuce is still coming in regular. Like every week I'm getting a harvest of the lettuce. And then my strawberries are starting to come in. And that's all I got right now, you know? But my plan is to have by the end of this week 4 by 4 raised beds all ready to go. All ready to go. Full of full,
That's a good plan to have. That's a good plan to
yeah,
have.
dude. I mean, it's work, but yeah, man, I'm
Uh,
loving
did
it.
did you did you have a chance to watch Peter Pan and Wendy on Disney
No,
Plus
I
yet?
did not watch that yet. I did not watch that yet. We were planning on it, and because I don't watch nothing by myself, nothing new anyway. But we ended up watching what the hell was it we watched? I don't even remember. I know we watched Scream 6, but it was kind of lame. Oh, we watched that Brooke Shields thing on Hulu. I know. It's like a true life documentary thing with Brooke Shields about
Yeah,
how it sucks to come up as a child star.
yeah. The wife watched that. But all the whole entire family watched Peter Pan and Wendy, and I think it's a really good adaptation of
Cool.
the story. It's got Jude Law as Captain Hook and
Yeah.
Ever Anderson, which is Mila Jovovich's and Paul W.S. Anderson's oldest child,
Looks
as
just like
Wendy.
Mia Jovovich. It's crazy how similar they look. It's insane.
Well,
They
I
need to
was
do a Fifth Element reboot.
Oh yeah, they could because I was just telling someone it's like it's astonishing that because I haven't seen their third kid yet, but it's astonishing because they had all daughters, but it's
Yeah.
astonishing that both of her daughters are like exact. The two that I've seen are exact clones,
It's
but they're
amazing. It's
yeah.
wild, dude. I mean, it is wild. It's
I
wild.
mean, even in this film, they had the exact ever had exact facial expressions and stuff where it's like she's just like her mom.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
crazy, dude.
it
I
was
wonder if
crazy.
this will work. Let me test something here. Yeah, see, full screen don't work if I'm doing tabs. I would have to know how to switch back and forth between tabs, the button. And who wants to do that? Anyway, so everybody else is late, Andy. You're the only one here. But we're going to start eventually. We still got a couple minutes of pre-show, but Guardians this week, right? Isn't Guardians of the Galaxy this week?
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy this week are gonna, a lot
I'll
of
probably skip it.
Adam
I'll probably
Warlock
skip it.
people reading that.
Oh yeah, Adam
Warlock
Warlock
book.
people.
Yep.
Finally. Yeah, I mean, I know a dude in a group. Man, he
Yeah,
just
there's
loves Adam Warlock, but man, I don't get it. I don't get it.
there's
He's fine though, I guess, but
I
I
know
don't get
that
it.
I know that crap, what's his name? Chris was making a
Chris.
big deal on
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, Chris Pratt. He was making a big deal that he got to drop the very first F-bomb and not Samuel L. Jackson in the Marvels.
Yeah, I know, right?
He was just like, I did it first.
Yeah. Jackson almost got there. He almost got there at the end of Infinity War. You know?
Yeah.
Almost, but
Almost.
yeah, it's weird that they make that choice because you're allowed one in PG-13. You know, you're allowed.
The one.
So why shouldn't the MCU sort of push that envelope since they're the most popular PG-13 movies?
Yeah, you're allowed. You're allowed 2 shits and one or one fuck.
Oh, ooh, and or.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
no, it's not and it's just
Oh,
or.
only. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's so weird. We got weird rules, dude. What's the difference? You
There
know,
is
I
no
mean, what
difference.
does it matter? It's so weird. I don't know.
That was the whole entire. I'm not sure if you remember this, but there's a whole entire episode of South Park where they said, like, I don't know how many times they said shit,
Yeah.
but it was just like they had to actually be like, okay, FCC, how many times can we say the word shit and get away with it?
Oh wow, that's so weird. And that's supposed to be different because it's TV.
Yeah.
I don't. It's a lot of responsibility on people who are just hanging out trying to collect movie tickets. You know what I'm saying? Man, I didn't delete any of the pictures from last night's episode, so I have like 50 images just sitting here. Anyway, I'm sure those guys will be here, so let's just do the damn thing. This is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
The Momoko story was amazing. I don't know where Taylor is. Welcome back to another episode of This Geek in Comics Outright Geekery's comic book shit talk show.
Shit talk show.
It's Gomer and Andy only right now. Andy's first accidental shit talk show that he got to say. That's awesome. What are the odds that Taylor and no, it's actually pretty good. What are the odds that Taylor and David would both just have internet issues or whatever they're having at the same time? But how's it going, man?
I don't know what it's like over there in Tennessee, but over here in Minnesota, I got some good internet issues.
Well, I don't know. I mean, internet's so unreliable here. Don't get me started. It is. It's so unreliable. And I work from home, and the boss is like, well, you got to get tethered. And I'm like, man, give me a minute, okay? I was just letting y'all know. Just give me a minute. Yeah, my boss she crazy. But anyway, yeah, what's going on, bro? Nothing. Something.
Not much. Like I said during the pre-show, we watched Peter Pan and Wendy, and that was really good stuff, man.
Waiting on Guardians. Waiting on Guardians. So, what's your favorite live action? And they say it's live action. Most of that shit's damn CGI. Your favorite live action remake from the Disney?
Oh, from the Disney stuff? Would have to be The Lion King.
Oh, I enjoyed Lion King. I thought it was great. Dude, I have so much fun with Aladdin. I know a lot of people did not care for it, but yeah, it's by far my favorite one. I'm sorry. Will Smith
there's some good
that shit. He kills it. He's so good in it. I'm sorry. I like Will Smith. He's good in that movie.
Yeah, he's really good in that. I'm not arguing, but they're with Lion King, they really did a really great job with that. I think that's the better of the two between that and Aladdin. And trying to recast Robin Williams with Will Smith was really hard. But Will Smith did a good job. I'm not.
Oh yeah, they were never. I mean, they were always going to have to recast Robin
Yeah,
Williams. He was never going to be able to. He might have had a cameo or something, but he was
yeah.
never going to be able to like jump in there and be like you know the genie. Oh hey Taylor, nice of you to join us, buddy. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Go fuck yourself,
I
Gomer.
know.
Anyway,
I know. I
I
know.
was about to say,
Gomer's kind of being a little tool right now.
I am. I'm so. I'm
not just
so
right
good at
now.
it.
He
Oh yeah,
is
I'm
a
so
tool.
good
But
at it. It's one of my favorite
Hey,
things to do.
hey,
I-
my Minnesota Wild got eliminated from the playoffs, and I'm still in a
Yeah.
better mood than Gomer.
Yeah,
man, my
Memphis
Preds didn't even
Grizzlies.
make the playoffs.
And the Grizzlies got eliminated too. I love how the media
Yeah.
was like saying, "Oh, Memphis has a chance." Man, they didn't have a fucking prayer. Are you kidding me? I hate the media for NHL doing it too. Weird media stuff. But
But I was going to
Uh, it-
apologize for being late, but then you were such an asshole about
I
it when
know
I got here.
I cut you off. I didn't want you to. You don't need to humble yourself like that for me, bro.
Oh, thanks, I guess. Anyway,
No, right? Thanks, I guess. Anyways, it's the preview show where we talk about all the new books coming out. Let's just jump into it, gents. These are books coming out May 3rd, maybe May 2nd, depending on maybe next week. Who knows? But scheduled to release shortly. We start off at Image. Man, I don't know. Dave's not here. The Almighty is fine. Bloodtree's okay.
I did enjoy the very first issue of Junk Rabbit.
Oh yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It's kind of like this fantasy, but deep fantasy, like animals and shit. It's cool though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
cool.
good.
Yeah,
it's good.
I
so
love.
is it
I hate.
is it like Black Sad but fantasy or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels more like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing for me, man.
Okay.
That sort of animal sort of thing, like Disney animals. So yeah, Black Sad, I guess. I hate to compare anything to Black Sad because really it's the art in there that it's untouchable. There's nothing else like it in comics. But I Hate This Place continues. It's good. Love Everlasting. That's what's his name? King's thing. I'm not even a fan of that book. It's like a romance book. It's okay. But Radiant Black continues. There's actually a 1-year-old actually on the show too, Taylor. I know you didn't know that, but finally,
Yeah,
someone
I was
less
pretty
mature
surprised
than me.
just now.
Yeah,
Yeah, wait,
someone
that's
wait, hold
debatable.
on. Wait, hold
someone
on.
less
And
mature than
there
me.
she is.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
But
Right there.
I think the jury's out on the less mature than you part, Gomer.
Well,
But-
whatever, maybe. The big debut this week, Star Signs, Saladin Ahmed. So he's a great
Well,
one.
that
He's
is
done
that
some-
is a writer you can trust. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what the hell this is, but yeah, Saladin Ahmed.
The
It's got a
constellations
good
of the
job.
Zodiac fall to Earth, granting 12 ordinary people from different walks of life superhuman powers. So there you go. It's like a found power
Okay.
sort of deal. Not bad. Sounds okay. The Zodiac. It's fun to play with.
Yeah, I mean, Saladin Ahmed, I think, would do good work with that because I think he has like an eye for in mythology and like interpretations
Sure.
of it.
Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, and Walking Dead because it wouldn't be a week at Image without Kirkman. So there you go. Kind of a light week from them. Some mainstays, but not a lot of high profile stuff. But I am stoked about Star Signs. That looks like
Yeah,
it's
Star
gonna be good.
Signs looks really good.
Yeah, that's probably going to be on my most looking forward to. Buffy Lost Summer because Boom cannot get enough of the licensed stuff. Hard to blame them. Speaking of that, PRTMNT2 number 5 of 5, wrapping it up. Big Dumb Stupid Fun. What else you want?
Yeah, I mean, we got like a Megazord Krang in the last issue. I mean, what the fuck else do you want?
What? Yeah, this is so rad. I mean, it's so stupid. I love it. Look, it's so weird.
Yeah, there's the oozed out Rangers. Hey, we got a Power Ranger Shredder. Fuck.
Green Ranger Shredder. Yeah, dude. I'm down with that. Oh, he does it. Dude, look, he does it. He does it. Dude. Like I was just doing. Oh, that's awesome. I must have seen this preview. Oh, that's fun, dude. That's cool. It's great that one part of the power of being the Green Ranger is you're musically inclined. Anyway, that's
Yeah.
it from Boom. You know, it's two pretty high profile books that are going to get over on the audience that wants to get that. And I'm sorry, MMPR, TMNT, everybody's an audience for that. Jeff stopped by. Hey, what's up, dude? So glad you stopped by, Jeff. Thank you, man. Oh,
Yeah, thanks
everybody's
for
busy,
stopping by,
bro.
Jeff.
Yeah, he said he finally got a chance to listen again. Everybody's busy, dude. Don't beat
Oh yeah,
yourself
we're
up.
all busy. Yeah,
Yeah, but
the
it's
Mighty Morphin Team
$8
Mutant
for
Ninja Turtles
Buffy.
thing is going to be, yeah, the Mighty Morphin Team Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's going to be big dumb fun.
Yeah, dude, it has been, and this is wrapping it. Just that preview. I mean, they're gonna follow that up. Shredder, dootin'. Come on.
Yeah,
It is
Shredder.
$5. Go ahead.
Yeah, Shredder being the Green Ranger is just, you know, as an evil Green Ranger, that's just going to
It works.
sell the shit out of that comic book.
Yeah, and it works. I wonder if they're gonna have a variant cover with him on there. That'd be kind of a spoiler.
Well,
But
they probably should have. That was, you know,
Second printing, they'll probably do a variant with a Green Ranger Shredder on it.
second printing, great idea. But the Buffy book's $8, and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Turtle book's $5. So Boom really stretching you. Yeah, they stretching you a little bit there.
I mean, they're selling 2 books, so I guess that does make sense.
I mean, I don't blame them. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They stretching me a little bit. Moving on to Dark Horse, Hairball number 2. I never got a chance to read the first one, but it's kind of like a cat horror sort of story. I'm really
read the
excited
first one.
to read that. It's good,
Yeah, I read
isn't
the
it? I've
first
heard
one.
good things.
It's good. Yeah, it's really good. It's definitely, it's all from the point of view of a cat, and it's very horror centric, and it's very well done.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what
going to
I'm
spoil the
hearing.
first issue. I'm not going to spoil it. Just go back and read it. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'm sure available. I mean, it is Matt, but Tyler Jenkins doing the art. Very fun cover here from Matt Kent with the eye going.
Oh, that
sideways.
looks
It's
good.
so cool. But yeah, I'm all in on that because I love Matt Kent, so I got to read the first issue and then I'll know for sure. Skull and Bones number 3 wraps that very short series. Couple of Star Wars books, and then Survival number 1. This looks like it might be, I mean, pardon the pun, a dark horse hit. Sean Lewis, Brendan Everett. Emma Reed journeyed back to her hometown in Alaska. She was expecting little more than a tense family reunion at the annual military alumni get-together. But early that morning, a plane crash landed in the thick woods near the mountain. And the creature within brings an ancient terror to the last American frontier and will turn this unspoiled wilderness into a killing ground. So it looks like some horror. I wish we had a preview.
Yeah, sounds pretty
sounds
Lovecraftian, right
dope.
down to it being in like Alaska.
Yeah. Jeff chiming in about Hairball. His wife loves Hairball. Yeah, awesome.
Oh yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, it's a great book, dude.
yeah.
I
Good
wish my
choice
wife
there,
read more
Jeff.
comics.
Wife.
Yeah, good choice on wife. I wish my wife read more comics. She has her moments, but
from what I've seen from the
Gomer, any woman who puts up with you must be a saint. So
of course.
Amanda.
Of course. No, I'm not taking anything away. In the context of reading comics, but she could do a bit better. But.
Just from our scenes from Survival, there's no preview, but it sounds a really good story. So I'm definitely going to pick that up.
Yeah, I'm checking it out. Where Monsters Lie, number 4. This is like the serial killer, like HO, it's only 4 issues, which is kind of weird. It's okay that they're going to wrap it up. I think the first issue was definitely the strongest so far, but
really?
So what do you think? You even reading this? Your dad letting you read this? This is a brutal book. Anyway, that's it from Dark Horse. Moving on to IDW. Pretty good selection here because it's diverse. Okay, Breath of Shadows. You got your sort of supernatural horror shit going on. My Little Pony number 12, of course. Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Dog of War number 2. First issue was actually really fun. It's really interesting to hang out with those characters in this new adventure that's set back in the continuity of DS9. Like Jadzia still around. It was back then. So it's really cool to look at these unwritten chapters of a franchise that you've already read all the chapters. There are no more chapters. But for comic fans, it never stops. We were just talking about how good Star Trek is right now with using continuity, using the lore and story to their advantage to create new stories. This is kind of doing that, but with a twist where we're going back into that continuity and living. And man, what a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, this has been how Star Wars has been making its bread in the comic books for like a decade now. It's just, it's
more than that. You older than that. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying specifically since Marvel got their hands on it. As far as I'm aware, except for the High Republic stuff, all of it takes place amidst the movies.
Right.
Yeah,
for sure. Andy, are you up on the Star Trek? All the Star Trek books?
The last time I was in Star Trek was all the Mirror Universe stuff. So.
Oh, that was a good run. The Picard
the one with
stuff.
TNG Mirror Universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was relatively recent. I think that just wrapped up a few months ago, right?
Yeah, it was quite good. I'm gonna have to get you caught up, bro. I'm gonna have to get you caught up.
You can get me caught up.
I'm gonna have to get you caught up on all.
I'm waiting for a Day of Blood right now.
Oh, but are you caught up on that story so far? Because it's so good. Trek comics have never been this good. Never. They're so good.
I need to do some catching up on Day of.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch you up.
The little story beats in that, but
Hey, I mean, no worries, man. There's never enough time for everything.
Oh, I'm gonna find you. You'll find it. It's so good.
I'm like about 12. Like I got like 12 issues on my stack right now that I need to get caught up on. So.
Right. Finally, I thought Taylor was being late. Damn.
I showed up.
Yeah,
I know.
Don't take his shit.
He did. He was here for like a second. His audio didn't work. And he's like, "Ah, shit," and left. And then I figured he was gone. He's like, "I'll just go get dinner."
No.
I had to do the intro today, man. I had to do the intro.
David has no qualms about having his dinner while we're doing this. So that clearly was what he was going to
do. No.
But you're here now. So TMNT, Usagi Yojimbo, we get a double dose of TMNT crossover this week. Always good, when Stan Sakai gets to write TMNT.
I did love the first issue where they used Yojimbo. I mean, it's he's a very good secondary tracer character. Side character that is kind of forgotten, but I really enjoyed the first issue. So,
well, he might be a side character in the Turtles continuity, but he is a mainstay in the indie comic scene. He is a main character in his own right.
He's a stayer.
Wonderful.
He stays around, man. Consistent.
He's in the same glasses like a Savage Dragon. Like they've been around forever. They might not have a lot of mainstream recognition, but if you know, right? They have a huge. They're a big part of the comic scene.
Like the Savage Dragon, he's in that stratified area where you got classic comic book characters from indie books. Cerberus included.
Yep, Cerberus is a good one.
Well, that Eastman cover is going to be the best cover.
Oh, dude, yeah. I'll pop this up. It's really dark, but yeah, it does look great. Man, it's going slow. Come on, internet, fucking around.
That is a good cover.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, that's.
Yeah, that is a good cover, dude. Yeah, that's fun. All right, Dark Horse, done. Moving on. Superman Adventures of John Kent. Awesome. Definitely looking forward to this.
Good time to be a Superman fan.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Superman fan. I wasn't for a very long time, but since very recently, I'm reading all of the Superman stuff.
I'm sure that Tom Taylor was thrilled when, he could write John Kent and the Injustice continuity at the same time.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, he's doing that in this book
for a really long time. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yes.
Yeah, it's fantastic, dude. It's so much fun. Yeah, great stuff. And they're really going all out on this with a 1/25 cover, and a 1/50 cover. Batman 135, which is also Batman 900 somehow. On this, a lot of extra dollars added to the cover.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's legacy numbering, but yeah. I'm surprised they didn't just say this is Batman number 900.
I mean, well, they're kind of leaning into it, but yeah, everybody already confused, Taylor. Okay, DC trying to we want our money, but we also don't want to piss off and confuse every damn body to the point where they don't have any idea what they're buying. But I'm in. I'll read this. I'll check this out.
Oh yeah, I've been reading. Oh God, I can't remember his name. Chip Zdarsky's run this whole time, and it's been a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm definitely not gonna not get the next issue of his run.
Yeah.
I
As
am
you would
digging
think, a
that
lot of
Neil
covers.
Adams cover.
Where is it? Did I pass it? They got Joe
Uh,
Quesada covers.
Yeah, they got the Quesada covers. It's
Art Germ doing a cover. Oh,
There it
very
is. It's
cool.
a few down.
yeah, it's
That's really
down.
cool.
Oh,
But
I
Neil
see
Adams is there. It is.
Oh yeah, he's classic. You know, classic. Am I breaking up?
No,
Oh,
you're
no,
not
I'm
breaking
good.
up.
Yeah, look, that's classic.
That is.
It is.
That looks so good, dude.
It's good to see him back in the blues. You know.
Yeah. They're also doing a Batman 181 facsimile. I think that's first appearance of Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it is.
It says it right there. First appearance of Poison Ivy. Derp. I was internal, like 181, like going through my brain Rolodex. Who is that? Who is that? And it says
All the
it
little
right there.
hamsters running around in your head right now.
Yeah, they're running. Oh, I can find that. I can find that.
figure it out. I can figure it out.
Yeah. But I guess it's like an anniversary year for her. So, yeah. Audio Adventures, Batman and Joker Deadly Duo, wraps that Mark Silvestri series. A lot of variants for that shit too, man. 125, 150. They're doing a 1 in 100 variant for that. And it is not bad at all.
Is that
But
the
good
Jock
luck finding
cover?
it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think that's Jock. Looks like Jock.
No,
What's
the
it
one
say down there? No, that's not Jock.
That's not Jock, but there's one that's basically got like a Joker smile over a red Batman image.
Yeah. Here it is. Yeah, here it is. It's kind of reminiscent of his cover of another cover that he's done.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's very nice. Very clean, simple. So yeah, a lot of fucking Batman at DC this week, and I'm sure we're not done. Free Comic Book Day. Free Comic Book Day is Saturday, correct?
That is correct.
For Saturday,
Yep, first
in
Saturday
May.
in May.
You'll be able to get all those. Dawn of DC. Yeah, well, most likely, I would say most definitely have reviews on those on the show on Sunday. So Jeff chimed in. Yeah, I'm lucky me and my wife read and collect comics. So every time we're out, the clerk was so surprised that we're both in the comics. Yeah, I'm surprised. Good for you, man. Jealous.
The
Flash
very first,
798. Oh, go ahead, Andy.
yeah, the very first time I ever took my wife to a comic book convention, she saw a Power Girl comic book, and she just goes, "Wow, you really can see your breasts there. Is that what all
Oh, wow,
men
of course.
collect?" And it's like, yes, we do. Unashamedly,
That's
just
awesome.
admit it. It's like, nope, that's what. Yep, nope.
You should be like,
That's
yeah, I should
awesome.
introduce you to my friend David, who doesn't read any of that.
Yeah.
We like.
I guess we're building up to the issue 800. You know, Mr. Terrific's going to make an appearance though. So that's fun.
This
This book's
should
been
be an
fun. It's
interesting
been a
issue
blast.
then.
I'm stoked for issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. And all these covers are great this week. My good, that's rad, dude. That's a lot of
Oh, that's good cover.
great use of lines there.
Good use of color.
Yeah. So Joker Man Who Stopped Laughing. Peacemaker, that's the big debut they've got going on over there. Peacemaker Tries Hard, #1, 6-issue miniseries. Yeah, that's all we got. Kyle Starks is writing it. That's cool. You know, he's written some great stuff over at Image. So, yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
Peacemaker Tries Hard. Poison Ivy #12 continues that series. Shazam #1, not really on board on this. Just not really feeling a new Shazam book. I don't know. I don't know where I stand with Shazam anymore. I don't know where I stand. You know what I mean? Nobody. Taylor's done dropped.
I don't
Nobody
read
else
Shazam,
reads Shazam?
so sorry.
Yeah, I don't read Shazam.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's Mark Waid and Dan Mora. So I mean, that's a damn good team, but I'm just not sure how much I'm feeling a Shazam book. Taylor, I'm glad you made it back before we got moved past the Shazam book. It's a Shazam #1, Mark Waid, Dan Mora. I just don't know where I stand with Shazam anymore. You know what I mean? I just don't know.
Shazam is someone I have a fondness for the Shazam books.
Mm-hmm.
they've been kind of, peaks and valleys with the Shazam books in the recent years.
Yeah.
I like Jeff Johns' stuff with the character. I even like that Doc Shaner book with Mary Marvel from a few weeks ago. But Mark Waid is enough to get me to this first issue.
You're not wrong, and it's Dan Mora. They work very, very well together. And you kind of have to in a Shazam book, because I mean, how much? I just don't know how much more they can look into. I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, with the Shazam book, I'm guessing because it's free comic book day, they're trying to get people in the stores. People are going to. Here's a nice Doc Shaner 1 in 25 variant. So, and a 1 in 100, naked variant for the A cover. Very nice, very nice. But oh man, it's just what the interior is going to look like. This is Dan Moore's cardstock variant. That's nice, dude. That's nice. Really fucking cool.
Yeah, that's pretty dope,
fun, dude.
Yeah, it's really good,
man. So yeah, I might get Shazam too. We'll see. Stargirl Lost Children #6. That wraps the Jeff Johns book there. Stargirl kind of lost a lot of her momentum, I guess, when the show ended, and I'm not really sure when Dawn of DC came along. They didn't have a place for her, but I don't know. It kind of makes you feel bad for Jeff Johns. It's kind of like one of like this labor of love character for him almost.
Yeah, I mean that was a character that was featured really prominently in his Justice Society run. It is a shame. I mean, that's another one of those characters where, like, I'm glad to see her have a book, and I am kind of sad to see it go. But you definitely understand
that. It up. Yeah, I also wasn't picking the same thing up.
Yeah,
yeah. Superman Space Age gets collected. That's the Mark Russell book with Mike Allred. Damn good. Almost like a modern day retelling with historical context of things that were going on, in the Cold War. Very well done. Just bravo. It's hard to go wrong with that creative team too. Mark Russell and Michael Allred. If you didn't get this, Taylor, this is definitely a solid pickup for you.
I'll probably try to be on the lookout for it. I mean, that was one of those ones where, like, the shop couldn't keep it on the shelves long enough for me to get to it. So now that it's out in collection, I'll probably get it at some point or another.
Yeah, I also, and I know you're an educator, I do feel it's got that sort of value to it as well. You know what I mean? Where Mark Russell really taps into history and puts that context in the superheroes in a way that is really unique, man.
I'll be glad to see that.
Yeah, it's a great book. All right, House of Ideas, War Across Time #5. This is like a weird throwback. I don't think anybody's reading this.
Not I.
Carnage. I mean, we can look at the preview. It's an $8 Carnage book.
Yeah, this is leading into the summer of summer symbiotes, and I don't think anybody's going to be into this.
I mean,
symbiotes are just overplayed for me, man.
I can't speak for Andy, but I know the rest of the panel here is not too big into the symbiote stuff.
Well, I'm not into it either, but
overdone,
like
oversaturated.
They are oversaturated, and
very well said, Dave.
From admittedly an outsider's perspective, it just seems like all these Carnage books are just like murder porn.
It does feel like that, dude. It feels like there's nothing else going on.
Check out how sick Carnage killed this guy. There's not much else to it.
Yeah. More Carnage, Cult of Carnage, Misery.
They're really going in on Carnage this week.
Dude, Summer of Symbiotes is here.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Dark Web, Demon War Scarlet Sin. This is going to be the Peach Momoko joint. She always does a great job, with covers, but her interior stuff for me is hit or miss, but it's usually hit. It's usually right on the money.
Oh, it's almost always a hit for me. That's definitely the highlight of these books is seeing, like, have her draw, like, Raijin Thor, or like, like Oni Hulk, or what all the other crazy shit she's doing in here.
Well, here's like Samurai Scarlet Witch, or whatever.
This is going to be really hard to beat just based upon the artwork alone.
Yeah, and that's the main reason I like reading these. All right, but a lot of times the story just misses a beat for me.
The story is very tropey. The story is very like, hey, have you ever seen anime? I sure hope not, because that's what this is. That type of thing.
Again, a lot of variant covers for this from a lot of big Asian and Asian style artists. So very cool. Edge of Spider-Verse. Yes, it continues. Man, the Spider-Verse can't quit. Carla Pacheco, Xander Cannon, who's a favorite of mine. Perry Perez, who you can't deny that dude's talent. But man, that is a dope cover. I'm sorry. It's
Hey, that is
it's
pretty
fucking
cool.
weird, and I love it.
Well, that's like
Man,
a
the
throwback
inner-
to like
It's
Old
weird
Man
and I love
Logan,
it.
where they had the symbiote T-Rex.
The inner 12-year-old in me can't help but love the
Right.
dinosaur v dinosaur action here. But yeah, this is probably a pass for me all the
Yeah.
same.
The big old meaty meat
Yeah,
on
me
meaty
too.
meat.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks okay.
Well,
That looks fun.
This looks like big dumb fun.
It
Sure.
does,
Yeah, there's nothing
but
wrong with that. I just
Spider-Verse-
finished that other
talk
Spider-Verse
about
event, that like
saturation.
end of Spider-Verse. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think I'm quite ready for another Spider-Verse event. Like whatever, like
Yeah,
a
talk
month
about
after the last one.
oversaturation. That
Well,
movie,
but-
hit, and they're like, "Go ahead, sorry."
Yeah, they're good. They're going to be gearing up for the new Spider-Verse movie here.
I mean,
pretty
yeah, and that
quickly.
seems like what they're doing. Yeah, that's a great point. It really seems like that's what they're doing. And again, I'm okay with that. It's just not really,
Yeah,
in the
and
comics,
that's
I'm
the same.
just
That's the
over
same
it.
thing with this upcoming this Groot comic book, is they're gonna try to cash in on the fact
Yeah,
that Guardians
They
is coming
want
out.
that they can sell to a kid.
Yeah,
Exactly, dude. That's exactly right. It's free comic book day. They know people are going to be in the shops, who otherwise may not be. And this is a perfect opportunity to sell them a new comic that stars a character who's, really prevalent in the movies. It's a good idea.
yeah.
It's
You
Dan
gotta hook
Abnett.
them.
He
You
knows
gotta
how to
hook
write
them
a
while they're
damn
young,
book.
man. Gotta hook them while
Yeah,
they're
you gotta
young.
hook them when they're little.
If we only had
Just
their
like crack
numbers.
works too. So the art looks pretty damn good. It's like a prequel sort of story where Groot's just kicking it, doing Grooty stuff, and he's doing it with whatever. What's his name? One of the Marvels, Marvel. One of the Marvels captains.
Yeah, Marvel.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. There's
The
so
Blue
many
Man
of them.
Group.
Yeah, and a lot of Groot. So all right, Immortal X-Men. Sin to Sinister is done. I think I cracked the dude's head in half earlier today, explaining to him what happened in Sins to Sinister. Leroy just posted a picture of that last scene where Xavier, Hope, and I don't even remember who, Emma maybe, all got sucked down into the Krakoan hole.
Yeah, Emma and Exodus were the other two.
Yeah, and someone's like, "Holy shit, what's going on here?" And I was like, "Oh man, you ready?" And he was like, "Dude, that sounds like so much Sinister, but I don't know what the fuck you just said." And I was like, "Well, yeah, that's how it works." But it feels like it's leaning right out of Sins of Sinisters. We got what's her name over here? I can never remember her name. With the
Rasputin
sword.
6.
Yeah, Rasputin 6 or whatever.
So
Whatever.
they have people who survived the event.
No, she
the
came
timeline?
from the future.
Like they had when they had the Age of Apocalypse, we had crossover characters
Exactly.
like X-Men and Sugar
Yes.
Man.
She came back, and there were some from Age of Apocalypse who came back, weren't there?
Yeah, there were Dark Beast,
Yeah.
Sugar Man,
Yeah,
Age
he
of
made-
Apocalypse, Holocaust.
Yeah. So basically, Sinister copied himself so many times that he kind of screwed up, and that became a Dominion. Which, you've been reading X-Men, that's like a Hickman word for a really truly far advanced society. And now the shit has hit the fan because they're blaming Sinister, but they're blaming the wrong Sinister. And this is what broke the dude's head. Me trying to explain how Moira resets worked, how save points worked. But it's some really high level sci-fi shit. And yeah, we'll see what happens. It looks like it might prequel actually a little bit because there's Xavier and we know he's in the pit. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Still, I'm ready for the X-Men to be on to Fall of X, kind of. You know what I
Done.
mean?
Over.
Not done. Let's just do something else. I still want Krakoa to go on, but we could step a little bit to where, and I think that's what they're going to do. Give a lot of the characters a bit more freedom away from Krakoa. We're going to have that Nightcrawler Spider-Man book. We're going to have Wolverine still doing his thing. So, I don't know. Great fucking cover here, though, by Phil Noto. Love that. If you can find that, get that. Joe Fixit wraps that series. Moon Knight number 23 continues this fan favorite. Very consistent book. Yeah, Moon Knight's dope. You know, I was never a fan, but he's dope. Scarlet Witch number 5. Spider-Man number 8. It's just been okay. This is the end of the Spider-Verse sort of story. We do get a Humberto Ramos cover on there. He's my favorite Spider-Man artist. Just saying. Spider-Man 2099 Dark Genesis number 1. Man, talk about franchises that won't die. 2099. I'd never liked that. I never liked
2099 had some good stuff, but not all of it was, worthy. I mean, like the Ghost Rider 2099 was pretty good.
I never liked any of it.
Doom 2099 was decent. Spider-Man 2099 was good.
Well, this is another example, like Andy was saying earlier. Spider-Verse is coming out in a month, so they want Spider-Man 2099 is one of the characters in that.
And the fact that
and he's voiced by Oscar Isaac.
Yeah,
and he's voiced by Oscar Isaac, the internet's boyfriend.
Yep. Oscar Isaac's gonna be Spider-Man 2099, so they're gonna dig into that well.
I would never cheat on him with my daddy, Pedro Pascal.
I am thoroughly impressed by how Poe piloted the Millennium Falcon in the
Oh, well, good.
Skywalker.
Wow, that's a great transition into Star Wars. Broken Saber of Skywalker, number 34. There's a Nodo variant, very nice. Darth Vader, number 33. Dr. Aphra, number 31. They're making sure all the Star Wars shit is on the shelves. Return of the Jedi Lando number 1 is their big debut. Who doesn't love fucking Lando Calrissian? They're still trying to work on getting his ass back on the screen. Yeah, it's cool.
So this is taking place after he's fully joined the rebellion. Like, we never really got to see that in the movies. This is a cool story.
We'll finally get to see the Battle of Tanab.
Yeah,
maybe.
This is right after he loses the Millennium Falcon to Han Solo, and just right before the battle, I think. So,
no, I thought
am I getting that?
This is this is just after Han got frozen.
Yeah,
so Han would have had the Millennium Falcon for years and years now, but this is Lando. A little while ago, they started doing Star Wars books where the main trio was Luke, Leia, and Lando. That was set right after Empire Strikes Back. It looks like this is a little bit ahead of that, where Lando is more or less completely working with the Rebels now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Him and Chewie doing a thing.
You know, with all the new stuff coming out, my timeline is all confused.
Dude,
I mean, it's no worry.
Mine is too. It's so hard to keep track of Star Wars comics.
I
mean, there's so many of them. Look, they're still going.
Yeah, we were watching Mandalorian. We finished up Mandalorian a couple days ago, and my wife looks at me and goes, "So where is this at right now?" It's like,
where are you at? Right?
Like 4 years after the fall of the Empire, I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know. It's
ballpark. It's within a decade. Yeah.
It's between the original and prequel series, somewhere in there.
So it's like all these.
I mean, basically, that's where everything's happening, though. So everything that's not in comics.
Yeah.
But they're gonna do a show for the Old Republic or the New Republic or the.
Oh, they're going to do a movie. The old Republic
for the High Republic.
That's what it is, the High Republic. Andy, David said the High Republic. Yeah, there are too many Star Wars comics. Almost like that's all you can read. Yeah, I mean, really, if you want to follow all the Star Wars comics, you have to just buy the Star Wars comics. Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff from the chat, just calling them out. But if they can handle that much, I'll let them handle that much. But I'm gonna skip it. If there were 2, maybe 3, I could maybe follow, especially if they were really good. And they were for a while, dude. And I was for a while. I was grabbing all the Star Wars shit. But then they added just so much that you just can't keep up.
Well, and Star Wars is done by 2 different publishers right now, so it's kind of hard to keep up.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the little kid stuff. I'm not even sure if that's in continuity, but who knows? Who knows anymore? And then Star Wars Yoda #7. I mean, if we're gonna finish them off. And then finally, X-Men Before the Fall, Sons of X, Cy Spurrier, Phil Noto. This is sort of going to be another catch-up. It looks like Immortal X-Men this week is a catch-up book. Let's fill you in on a recap, kind of, Sins of Sinister, and then move on from there. That's fine. We want to see where the state of the Quiet Council is now. It's a good idea. This one is looking like it's going to cover the other side of the coin, where Mother Righteous is right now, dealing with all of this stuff going on, and hopefully we'll be able to make sense of this damn book by the end of it. Because Mother Righteous is fucking weird, dude. She is weird. She's just weird. That's all I got. Taylor has nothing to say about that. He's gone. He's dropped again.
No, I'm here. It's just that, this is just
Cy
another one of those.
Spurrier.
Yeah, it's a Cy Spurrier book, and I honestly would need a recap if I were inclined, because I kind of fell off of Legion of X or whatever this most recent iteration has been.
I'm not sure if Legion of X even has anything to do with this, although Mother Righteous was in that quite a bit.
And it's got Legion. He's like one of the main characters of that as well.
Dude, remember when Legion was like, oh, Legion, I can't wait for him to show up in a book, and then he did, and he's like, what the fuck did he do to Legion? He ruined him.
I don't think he ruined him. I enjoyed his writing for the character for the most part, but
I don't like
Legion was never
right now.
Legion was never the problem for me. And I've been off the book for a minute, so maybe he is ruined now. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
but
I know
the whole thing with like the spark and everything. It just felt like a bit of a fizzle. It wasn't this big profound thing. The big solution to Nightcrawler's like existential crisis. Just make sure we always pick up new hobbies.
So weird.
That just wasn't the profound revelation that
start
woodworking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. House of Ideas does have some stuff, but they got almost too much stuff on the shelves for Free Comic Book Day week.
Man, they have. I'm not sure if they had more Carnage books, Star Wars books, or X books. It's a pretty crowded market there.
It is. It's really crowded. I'm not really interested in any of them. I know what happened in Sin of Sinister. I don't need these 2 issues. You know what I mean? I know what happened. I know what's coming. Fall of X, none of this shit's going to matter. Fall of X is going to change it all anyway. Anyway, moving on. Barbarella Center Can't Hold over at Dynamite. Not as good as the last Barbarella series because actually this is the cover artist for this cover D. Madabek Musabekov, he did the art in the last series, and it was spectacular. The art was so good. And, I just can't get into this one. Sorry, Ricardo Bogani, but Madabek Musabekov has done a cover for Marvel. I'm telling you, he's doing interior soon. It's going to be this year. He's going to get a gig at Marvel. He has to. His art needs to be seen. And they got a bunch of $50, $100, Conclabber or whatever, Clamor. A lot of cool variant covers. And Draculina, Blood Simple. More of the same from Dynamite Entertainment. And that leads us to everything else. Should we just start with the first book, Dave? Adventures of Carmen Courageous?
This is not on my radar.
You
can talk about it. This is
looks like a young
reader's
book.
Read.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, Scout Comics
got
got their new. It is. They got their own young readers line, and that's really cool.
Okay, Animal Castle,
go ahead.
Volume 2, Number 1. If you like the first
hit
volume
of last year,
it's a really good. It's Animal Farm, but expanded universe essentially. Really good read. If you want to pick it up.
This is going to be good reading.
It's wonderful. Let's not leave this book right now. Yeah. This is a fantastic read. Go ahead, Andy. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it's good reading. Yeah. If you like Animal Farm, if you've ever read the book or even watched that short movie, this is a very good read. You will really enjoy this. So definitely pick it up.
Yeah, agreed. The art is wonderful. The design work, the take on the characters, the themes carrying through. Just, very, very well done. This is going to be a sellout. This is going to be a really hard book to find. These variant covers are also going to be very hard to find, dude. So, if you look, they got a blank one for this. So if you can get out there, I'd love to get a blank one and get Trish Forstner to do some work on this. That'd be amazing.
That blank cover is
Anyway,
amazing.
yeah, the blank cover is really good with the gold emboss there. Oh, that's really cool, dude.
Oh,
it's really fun. But yeah, that book's gonna sell out very, very fast. I'll go as far as say if you don't have that book ordered right now, you're not gonna get a copy because they're not gonna let this one go. The first one hit, and those first issues of the first volume, they were very, very, very popular. Still very much in demand.
I have the library cover on the library cover ready for me on Wednesday. So
nice. Yeah, that's
I
gonna be
had
a big
to, like,
hit.
okay, which one do I have? Which one do I have? It's like I had to think about that. For
Yeah,
a second.
right.
It's like there's like
this
3
is
different
the
covers. And
Here,
like,
I'll open up the library cover. It almost looks like a damn Scotty Young cover, but it's actually the interior artist Felix Dellett. But it does have a Scotty Young sort of fantasy, whimsical feel to it.
I saw that one online, and I had to like, I want that cover. That's the one I was like,
beautiful.
I need that cover. I was tempted between that one and I was tempted between this one and the blank cover, the white cover, but I was like,
it's hard to get any use out of the blank cover.
Yeah,
you got to go to a con, you got to find somebody or send it off. But some of the artists make that really easy to do. You send it to them, you pay them on PayPal, they send it back. Yeah, Jeff in the chat, Animal Castle was great. Cannot wait for Volume 2. 100%.
Yeah, good call, Jeff. Good call.
Yeah.
All right, next
Astrobots, Dave.
Yeah. Actually, this one, good pedigree behind it.
Simon fucking Furman.
Yeah.
God, I love that guy so much. He's a big Transformers writer. He
was a big Transformers writer in the 80s, wasn't he? Like that Marvel.
Yeah, he basically defined the Marvel UK a little bit more than the Marvel, but yes, he did both from time to time, and he definitely helped out when IDW had the license. So Hector Trunick is doing the art in here, and oh my gosh, go look this up.
This is
art
probably
is amazing.
Of all the small publisher books this week that are coming out, this one is the one that excites me the most.
Me too. Of course, I've had my eye on this because all the Transformers websites I follow are like, holy shit, Simon Furman's basically doing a Transformers book. All right, basically.
Yeah, it kind of it kind of reads like the movie AI. That what was it, Stanley Kubrick's last movie, AI? But the artwork is phenomenal.
No, AI I think was actually Steven Spielberg was AI.
Well, I think Steven Spielberg came in and finished up AI when Kubrick died.
Oh, maybe you might be right. But oh man, yeah, the art looks incredible. It's Simon Furman writing a story about big robots. Taking his cues from I just had it on my brain. The other artist, Ramadello, whatever his name is. He did an IDW book, but was a big dude for Transformers comics. And this looks like, man, this looks incredible. I'm sorry.
It looks great.
Yeah, it's really
dude,
good.
this looks right out of the Megatron book, dude. The solo Megatron book, where he's walking through the Rust Desert. Oh, it's so perfect. Yeah, dude, this is high on my radar. The only problem is I'm never gonna find a copy.
They have so many variant covers for this; it's unreal.
Yeah. Well, they understand the pedigree behind it. They understand what they're doing here. So of course, they're gonna get some variant covers, blank sketch cover, and it's free comic book day. So, yeah, good shout out there. We're only in the A's, man. What's next?
The next book on the list that I'm interested in reading is Godfell #3.
Okay, good one. Good call out. Not a bad book. Pretty fun.
It's a good like, sword and sorcery fantasy book, but if a god fell to earth and basically created an impact crater, it's nowhere is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
What people are doing was like nowhere.
I'm gonna call out a book if I can.
Okay.
Grim Space Pinocchio.
Actually,
#1, it's a one shot. Frank.
That is on my list. Actually, that was actually my next book.
Nice. Nice. Frank Martin and I are as good of Facebook friends as anybody can be Facebook friends. You know, really fun guy. Always got something cool to say. A writer at heart. He's like a writer, sort of writer. I've had an opportunity to read this already. It's fantastic. It's really cool. Basically, he's doing a series of one shots. He's kickstarting them and then selling them to Scout, and Scout is snatching them up and they are selling. But yeah, it's Pinocchio, but with a sci-fi twist, an updated sci-fi twist. So yeah,
that
very
sounds
well
interesting.
done stuff. Say again, Andy?
That sounds interesting.
It is. It's really cool,
Yeah.
dude. And Frank is a really good guy. Follow him. He's on my friends list. Follow him. He's a really cool guy.
Well, yeah, I'll check that out.
No, he is. He's really fun, dude. He posts all these cool little writings and things. He tells little short stories on social media. It's really cool. He's a fun guy. Okay, moving on.
Next book on that caught my interest is a book called Lamentation.
Oh yes, Lamentation. I got a news blurb about this today that they're doing a 1 in 100 cover for this. That's like a secret cover. But yeah, it's supposed to be Oni's like biggest release since they had their sort of implosion last year.
Oh, that's a good panel.
It is. That's a great page, dude. It's awesome.
And
It's Cullen Bunn.
Written by Cullen Bunn. Cullen Bunn doing horror. Cullen Bunn doing Phantom of the Opera, essentially.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. Hillary Jenkins, no slouch in her own right. So, yeah, looks really good. Yeah, Oni should have a lot of success with this, especially relative to the success that they've had since they sort of, shit on the entire industry.
Next book on the list is a book called Monomyth.
Yeah, I was looking at this. David Hazan, Cecilio Lavalvo. Magic is all but extinct, but the last ailing wizard casts a final desperate spell to summon the descendants of ancient bloodlines to a school for magic now in disrepair. Those chosen ones find a horror to the likes that they've never experienced. They will have to confront the deepest parts of themselves, their tragic past, and defeat each other to survive the ordeal. It's got the artist from Nottingham on it, which fits very well, but dude, that solicit is all over the place. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I kind of think it kind of reads to me like Harry Potter meets Battle Royale.
Oh,
maybe.
Well, that actually really works. That sounds dope. I hope it's like that.
I hope it is
great
too.
Panel. Great page here.
Yeah, this is some good art.
Yeah, some really fun art.
Yeah, good art.
Yeah. Oh, love the comic booking up there with the punch. Love that. Yeah, good call out there. Good call out there.
My next book is Parker Girls number 7. Monomyth.
Of course, Parker Girls. Can't go wrong with more.
Can't go wrong.
Moving on. Can't go wrong with more. The dude's awesome. I mean, we could say it every time he's got a book. He only ever has one.
Actually, that's about it for the independents. There are some things I just wanted to shout out real quick. That's the independent books that just really piqued my interest this week. TKO Studios is putting out a bunch of trades.
Oh, cool.
We've got Sarah, which is
these are reprints.
Yeah, these are, but they got the image book, the series Scales and Scoundrels went over to TKO. Okay. And they're putting out the trades for the first couple of volumes.
Oh, nice. Oh, they're actually going through Diamond to get those out. Oh, okay. Yeah. TKO, when they started, they said, we're never going to do that. We're going to send directly to the customer, directly to the reader. So I guess that was a lie, too.
Well, times change and business models have to adapt.
Yeah.
And TKO
actually sent me freebies of these in paper, and yeah, they're wonderful. They're amazing.
Plus, you got like the Sentient hardcover as well. So they've got like 4 or 5 trades coming out this week. So if you
TKO, man, Jeff Lemire and Gabriel Walter, this is one of the best books you will ever read from these two folks. Sentient is brilliant. It is so damn good. It is so good.
I must have missed that.
But it's Jeff Lemire. It's TKO, fantastic. It's TKO.
TKO actually announced some new books or series just within the last week that I'm actually looking to pick up.
I think this is their 4th or 5th publishing run, something like that.
I don't have a count of that. But
Yeah, I think it's their fourth or fifth. But
the 2 books they've got, they announced just like recently, look pretty good. So I'm thinking about maybe putting in an order here soon for that.
Nice. All right, well, what are we looking forward to this week? Star Signs is really at the top of the list for me. Solid and Ahmed, really cool.
That's going to be a very good pull.
Astrobots.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to get my hands on Astrobots. I don't think I'm going to be able to find a copy. I'm going to look.
I'll talk to Travis and see if we can pull a copy for you if he gets it in the end.
I'm going to try to get to the shop Saturday, actually, for Free Comic Book Day.
I'll try.
Well, way to ruin my Free Comic Book Day, Gomer.
I know. Sorry. I'm sorry. I was just going to ruin it with a surprise, but aren't you glad I warned you?
I can brace myself. Yeah.
Yeah, you can brace yourself. Like, okay, I know I want free comics, but
well, no, you're going to disappoint somebody. Better warn them.
Yeah.
Where Monsters
there are a lot
Lie
of books this week.
Where Monsters Lie number 4.
Wrapping that series. You weren't here for that. Little short on that series with only 4 issues. Little short.
Yeah, but I suspect we'll have a volume 2.
Yeah, I think we'll get spin-offs, if not prequels.
It is pretty good.
It's a pretty cool universe to hang out in. Yeah, you're right.
Here, this last couple of months, we've been getting a lot of these slasher horror movie comic books, and they have just been terrific. We've had the horror, and we've got Where Monsters Lie. And,
horror's been really hot lately. You're right.
Yeah, we are currently right now in a renaissance of horror. So
it's true. Awesome. Anything else stand out, guys? I mean, there's just so much. It's really easy to get lost in the minutia.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out. You already said the Star one and I really like Hairball. I really like Junk Rabbit. Animal Castle Volume 2 is going to be starting up. That's going to be really great. If you, once again, you liked Animal Farm, the book, you liked Animal Farm, the little cartoon movie that they put out, you're going to love Animal Castle. Just go pick it up. And of course, my Dark Horse pick of the week is going to be Survival from Dark Horse. That is totally pun intended. Nice, because Survival looks really, no previews right now. Nothing.
It sounds
cool. I'm excited to pick it up. So it's like, okay, with this description, I'm excited.
Nice. Also, Batman 900. There's big books dropping. There are really big new Peacemaker book in shops, new Shazam book in shops for the big Free Comic Book Day shit. The Demon Wars, more Momoko, Groot. They're really trying to pull everything they can, these publishers, to get people to buy these books. Half a dozen Star Wars books. And again, it feels really nice that they're pushing this as hard as they can. So awesome. Yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. We really appreciate it. If you like what we're doing,
always a fun time.
Yeah, come back next week. Sunday, we're going to be talking about all of these books and more. Bunch of Free Comic Book Day books coming out that we're going to be talking about.
You're sitting like that guy from Death Note in your chair.
So I know I haven't been streaming on the group page because of mental health issues and stuff, but I will be returning to streaming on the group page this Saturday.
Oh, fun!
So come on over to the group page on Saturday. I will be streaming for Movie Geekery, which is not really an official show, but it's kind of a official show where I'll be reviewing the very first Star Wars movie ever with A New Hope. So we're gonna get a little bit of hello there.
Nice.
Glad you're shining a spotlight on these little unknown indie movies.
It's the most unknown indie movie of all time. It's just called Star Wars. Nobody's ever heard of it before. But yeah, I'm gonna be... links
to that Facebook group page are over at outrightgeekery.com. We got links to everything we got going over there, including the Comic Book Bullies. They're our pals, Leroy and Eli. They had a show last night. Find these channels. Go to that outrightgeekery.com link and check them out. They are so much fun. They have a blast. Again, thanks everybody for hanging out. We really appreciate it. Most of all, thanks to these jokers for hanging out with this joker.
Always fun.
We are going to do it again next time.
Same geek time, same geek channel.
Man, I'm gonna spend like